On Sunday, Brian Kilmeade from Fox News doubled down on comments that he had made on Friday on Fox and Friends when he said that Donald Trump just needs to accept the fact that he lost the 2020 election essentially fair and square. That's what he had said on Friday, and then on Sunday, he goes on with Howard Kurtz and he has this to say. In life, you have to learn to lose. Hillary Clinton has to learn that. Al Gore pretty much did learn that. Stacey Abrams didn't learn that. If you did, in fact, get screwed out of this election, put together an A-team list of lawyers, not the ones we witnessed, and show us the districts and show us how. I have not seen any of that. All right, there's a lot right and there's a lot wrong with what Kilmeade says here. So let's start at the beginning. You have to learn to lose. No argument there. Donald Trump hasn't lost in his life, though. And even the times when he does lose, or when his businesses fail, he somehow manages to spin that, at least in his own head, as some kind of victory. Like, oh no, Trump University went out of business, but I get to declare bankruptcy and write off all of these losses I have, ha ha ha. Same thing with his casinos when they failed. Same thing with Trump Steaks and Trump Airlines and Trump Bottled Water and everything else that he has that has failed over the years. Hillary Clinton needs to learn this, Brian Kilmeade says. I don't disagree with you on that either. I think Hillary Clinton still has a lot of sour grapes about 2016. Some of it justified, some of it not. But yeah, she needs to move on from 2016. Al Gore pretty much learned that. No, Al Gore did learn that. He got screwed, but he still accepted it. As did Hillary Clinton, by the way. Hillary Clinton conceded. Al Gore conceded. Stacey Abrams, as you point out, conceded. And no, Stacey Abrams has a legitimate claim, much like Al Gore, that that election was stolen from her because her then opponent, Brian Kemp, who's now governor, was Secretary of the State at the time, and he purged enough people off the voting rolls to swing the election in his favor. So you want to talk about stealing an election? Go look at Georgia in 2018. And then your other point, if you've got all this great evidence, put together lawyers, not Rudy Giuliani and Sidney Powell, and show us. And I've been saying that. If you had the evidence, why not just show it? You claim you have it. Mike Lindell, MyPillow CEO, swears it exists and that he has it in his hands, but he's not turning it over because, you know, he doesn't actually have it. That's the way that works. So, what's going to happen with Kilmeade is my question. We've already seen Trump lash out at Mike Rounds, Republican senator from South Dakota, for saying he lost. I have to imagine that a vicious attack from Donald Trump against Brian Kilmeade has to be right around the corner at this point. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.